What's up, y'all? I'm Joy.
And I'm Sin.
And welcome to Biggirlpantease. Pantease. Yo, I'm proud of us.
We got that right.
The fourth time.
And we've
fourth
said
time to charge. No, we did it right the last time.
We did it right the last time. The first time we were good. The second, Evolution Panties, go watch it. Episode 2, it was a shit show.
Yeah, it was a clusterfuck. But we're, here's the thing.
Work in progress.
Just like the show, just like everything in life, when you work at it, it gets better with time.
Facts.
So that's what we are working towards.
Work in progress.
Work in progress.
Yes. So today's episode is going to be a little different.
Wait, sorry to cut you off. My bad. This was my fault. Remember, I did we did a breakdown and I dropped the ball. So the first thing we like to do is start with the gratitude segment.
Yes.
Because we have immense gratitude for everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed. Check us out on YouTube.
Yes.
So
Spotify.
If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you.
Thank you.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yep.
If you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts or iTunes, I always say iTunes, but it's Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. Yeah. And Spotify.
Thank
you so much.
Pockets.
Yes.
It's just weird, but it's there too. So thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe. So we just want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you and
keep watching, please.
Yeah, and give us some more feedback because that's what today's up. We've gotten some great feedback, but continue.
Really great
it's your
feedback.
Turn now.
Yeah, we've gotten some really great feedback. If you remember last week's episode, we dropped our email address. And for those who may not have caught it, it's biggirlpantease@yahoo.com.
Yahoo, because remember Gmail
was already taken. Anyway, we did it. We did what we had to do. So we got some questions that came in, and we thought it was going to be regular.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
I keep hitting this microphone.
Mom. No, I'm joking.
I know. Mom, I owe you
Thanks,
dinner.
Mom.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, friends.
Hooking us up. Nah,
I love it.
We actually got some real questions. For
some
real.
good ones, too.
And we thought it was going to be stuff like, what's your favorite color? Which is purple and...
Libra
or
Libra,
black.
Red, and it's moved into pink.
Yes.
Which means does that mean I've been watered down? Am I
no, that just means you have more than one favorite color. Because mine is black and purple.
Well,
but purple's
black
one.
Is everybody's favorite color. Don't ever get it twisted.
You'd be surprised. Look at Lisa Ray. She wear all white and I don't even know how she keep it clean.
But that's a spiritual thing, I believe.
Yeah, but it's spiritual that she don't get nothing on her shit. Because I can't walk from here to the door without getting something on her white. Oops. So we're getting off topic.
So, but we're getting better with that too. We off subject. Back to it.
We got some really interesting questions. So we decided to take a break from our norm. And this episode is called All Up in Your Panties.
I can't say it with a straight face.
Panties, okay?
Well, no, all up in your panties.
We are going to be going through some questions that some of you guys asked and some questions that we've always wanted to ask each other that we've never done.
Don't ask me no crazy shit. I thought
look,
so we
don't even know what we're asking yet.
Like we both have the list
of what
the questions were, and
there's quite a few, but we don't know.
But we haven't decided what we're gonna go with first. So why don't you double dutch?
You start first.
Damn, I was hoping.
I am going to. You know what? Actually, go ahead. You pick a question.
Let's just dive right in. What's your biggest fear? Sin_@Biggirlpantease. Follow her on Instagram.
You better. I'm gonna come for your ass.
I'm just joking.
I'm just joking. Please follow me.
Sin@Biggirlpantease_. What is your biggest fear?
Dying without having lived. That's been my biggest fear for a very long time. A lot of people exist in this world. They're on their deathbed. They don't get a chance to do the things that they wanted to do. Full transparency, my father was 61 years old when I was born. I am my only child.
Ooh,
Papa was not a Rolling Stone.
But he
saved the best for last. And my father passed when he was 89. And I couldn't even be mad because when I say that man lived, he lived. And I'm not just talking about travel. I'm just talking about love and life and all of the things that he's done. So I always say my fear is dying without having lived. I don't want to go through this world existing. I want to live. So everybody, I implore you to do what's scary, try something new, move to a new city, just live. Whatever that is for you.
All that good stuff.
Whatever that is. Now, you answer the question.
My biggest fear is wasted time. I read somewhere that wasted time is worse than wasted money. And I think that my biggest fear in life is wasting my time and not being able to detour back because I can't get that back. You know, that's really my biggest thing. I've had situations where I have wasted time, and that's like some of my regrets. Like, okay, you could have left here, or you could have left this job, or you could have left this relationship, or you could have, because your intuition always speaks to you. I think a lot of people are scared to tap into their own intuition because they don't trust themselves. And like my girl, the hood healer, shout out to Amani, I love you, always says that if you're in tune, anxiety is in your chest. Your intuition is in your gut.
Yep.
So when you feel something in your gut, you know what it is. But if you feel it in your chest, it's more than likely anxiety. So again, my biggest fear is wasted time, because that's one thing I cannot get back.
Facts.
We're older. This is the oldest and the youngest that you will ever be right now. This is the oldest and the youngest that you will ever be in this moment. And I need to make sure
I like that.
That my time, I forgot where I got that from. It's not a Joy original. But yeah, that's my biggest fear. I wasted my damn time.
I know that's
Can't get
right.
that shit back.
Facts.
I saw some, they were like, I'm the next person I date that wastes my time, like I'm sending an invoice.
You damn straight about that. You gonna pay me
if you
for
know
my
what, if
time.
I'm gonna get my time wasted, at least I'm gonna get
At
the
least
money.
I'm gonna get paid. Get the coin, get the bag.
I'm leaving here with something. In the words of Denzel. Yes. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something
too.
EBTs, honey.
Yeah, because eggs is $10 a pop.
Welcome to New York City.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of New York City, Knicks. Okay, sorry.
Knicks 4-1.
Lifelong Knicks
All
fans.
y'all bandwagon fans, y'all can fuck off, yo. I've been a diehard Knicks fan since '92. John Starks and Pat Riley era. So y'all not coming for no. Y'all stay over there, y'all Cleveland Cavaliers and your LeBron James fans and your fake Lakers fans. Stay y'all asses over there. And I don't want to see nobody in a blue and orange. And if you really don't believe in blue and orange. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go.
Knicks and Warriors.
Yes.
I said it. Okay, sorry.
I'm putting it out there. That juju. All right.
Anywho,
two diehard Knicks fans right here.
right here.
That probably was a question that could have been on here. Now y'all know.
So who's your favorite sports team?
Knicks. All day.
Next.
All right. This is a funny one. I should have
worn orange and blue. Matter of fact.
I know I should have. I looked down. I was like, I got the blue set, but damn, I should have worn the orange.
Name one Knick color. I'm wearing lavender. I'm wearing some of your favorite colors today. I wanted to entice
I know. I see.
Business bestie.
I see it. Business bestie. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's really pretty. Especially the pants is really cute.
Thank you.
We'll talk off air and not tell me where you got.
I got you. You know I got you. So
this one is going to be funny for you. I want to see. I'm trying to figure out mine. What is your quirkiest hidden talent? You laughing already?
No, because the first thing that came to my mind is so awkward. I can bend my pinky back all the way on this.
Bitch, how the fuck I never knew that?
You win today. It bends like all the way back. Yeah.
Yeah, now because mine don't do that.
That's it. So I know it's weird, but don't judge me.
I never knew that. You gonna have a whole bunch of pinky bitches out there
like,
that's gonna be like, see, I knew I was not the only one.
The only one, honey. It goes back. See? Yeah, it goes like back.
Who knew?
Okay.
Been besties for decades. Never seen that happen.
This bitch finger go all the way back. It's the only thing that bends, but that's okay.
That's okay.
No, sorry.
That's all right.
What is it? Wait, so reread the question.
What is my quirkiest hidden talent, I guess?
Oh, hidden talent. Oh, that's not a
talent.
Not
hidden talent.
That's not a talent.
My quirkiest, what did I say?
Come on. Come on now. Good old Mercury retrograde. How's the retrograde
What
been
is something that most people don't know I do? What is my quirky thing that I do? I've been beatboxing since... From
Sorry,
Harlem,
I don't mean to, anybody who's listening to this in headphones,
Harlem,
my bad.
I have been, you just call me Little Dougie Fresh, okay? Little Sin Fresh. I'm going to tell you how it evolved. I'm going to do a little bit and then show you how you can add on to it. All right, so this is a basic beatbox. I've been doing this since I was 8. Now, add on a little more to it.
Step
Hold on, then gotta hear it.
Oh, sorry.
Add a little bit more to it. So yeah, I've been beatboxing. I'll be around the house, I'll hear a song, and I'll just fucking start beatboxing. And I was like, I don't think anybody knows I do this. Like,
well, now they do.
So yeah,
now they do. I'm over here talking about my pinky bending back, and this bitch is a whole musician. Okay, yes.
Well, look, I also own a guitar, but I suck when it comes to, I can't even tune my strings. So
that's not a talent then. Not yet, but it can be. It can be. It can be. Okay, so
I'm taking classes, damn it.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay.
Oh, she gonna hit me.
What's your quirkiest? You really did me dirty. Okay, what is your mantra?
My mantra since 2000, I want to say 8 when the song came out, is living my life like it's golden by Jill Scott. Golden. I am still supposed to have that tatted on me. The tat is going to go right here. I know
a great tattoo artist that could do it really, really. We'll chat.
Yeah, I actually want it in my handwriting, my left-handed handwriting in purple, almost like vampire color purple, because it's my favorite color. And I want it right here. I saw Rihanna with her
first of all, Rihanna just does everything, right?
Her neck bone tattoo, and she's just gorgeous and classic. And shout out to Rihanna.
She's so real. I know we're getting off
subject. And you know who my man is, ASAP from Harlem. So you know I love the fact that if anybody gonna bag Miss Riri, it was a Harlem dude. From a Harlem. Because that's what we do. Let's be clear. It's the Harlem.
Don't mind me. The hands are a little tight.
No, what's the question?
So your mantra.
My mantra is living my life like it's golden. It's going to be tatted on me. It's something I believe in. I heard the song. It resonated with me. It just reminds me that every day is a gift and I need to live it. What is your mantra?
My mantra is be good and do good because karma don't miss. Yeah, no, you could do all that all you want.
Ain't the shoe with George Bush.
Well, first of all, that motherfucker...
Oh, he's something else.
George W's funniest moment. The funny thing was, we used to, when we would feel down, we would Google George W. Bush's funniest moment.
Oh, remember
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're having a bad day.
You're not gonna get it again.
Google that shit.
Shame on you. Fool me twice. Just not gonna get fool me again.
Just not gonna do it again. Him holding up the flag backwards at the baseball game.
Honey, or Huns, or
you having a bad day,
please Google George W's funniest moments on YouTube whenever you need a laugh, because that shit,
it's hilarious.
So, but my mantra is be good, do good, because karma doesn't miss. And I actually have a story about that really quickly.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest about it. In 2010, you know all about this.
I do. Because I ain't know about the damn finger. The pinky bending back. You sure I know about this?
No, you know, because when I start talking about it. So I'm usually a person that I don't deal with people that are dealing with people. And full transparency, one time I met someone at a fight party. And so as soon as I said it, she knew.
I know this story.
And we went out, and on our first date, he actually told me that not only was he in a relationship, mind you, prior to going on our first date, we had communicated on BBM. That should just tell you.
Back in the day.
Yeah, bad. We communicated on BBM for like a little bit of time, like 2-3 weeks. We couldn't meet up. My job was crazy. His job was crazy. But we communicated, and no time in this communication has that been brought up. It was just like, we just communicated so well, and we was da-da-da-da, right. So we finally link up, and we finally go on our first date. And on our first date, by then I had already kind of like fallen for him. Mind you, this is a long, fill the glass with the top of Moet and regret.
Yeah.
Okay, so so we went out, and he told me, and shamefully, as I'm ashamed to say, transparency, I pulled back from him, but I didn't stop communicating with him.
You didn't tell everybody what he told you?
Oh.
You missed that part.
That he was engaged to be married.
Yeah. Mic drop.
If I could go back 10 years ago, I would slap the shit out of that Joy, because I'd be like, why don't you love yourself enough to go find your own man?
Trust me.
So and again, that's my one and done. And I'm telling you the story because of Karma Don't Miss, because so we ended up seeing each other. He actually broke off his relationship, which never happens. And it did happen in real time. You know, people like, did you break it off? No, they broke up, they moved out, etc. Well, he moved out. And we started seeing each other. And we were in a whole relationship. And I couldn't get out of my mind how we met. And our relationship ended quickly after that. And he was in a new relationship in 2 weeks and got the girl pregnant. So
dodge, just like
so
George W. Bush.
I didn't dodge it because of the pain. The pain that came with
heartbreak is a motherfucker.
Yeah,
man.
the pain
Fuck
that
you.
Yeah,
heartbreak.
no, the pain that came with, even though I was wrong, my karma came back to me in the same fucking relationship. And after that was my one and only time that I ever did that. I'm being fully transparent. And yeah, do good, be good, because karma is a motherfucker. And not just because karma is a motherfucker, but because it feels good to put stuff into your karmic bank. You know what I mean? Like, there is a karmic bank. And when you do bad things, it deducts from it. And when you do good things, it just adds more to it.
Make a deposit.
You're making deposits. So I vowed to make more deposits after it took me time to get over that, which was a super painful time. So thanks for that. No.
Look, we all have our moments to where karma has bit us in the ass.
It's like a dog catcher. You better worry about the dog catching your ass.
You
like Friday,
really
like,
better worry about the
me.
dog catching your ass. And it does come back, and that's why you do whatever it is that we're all human. You make mistakes. I've made mistakes. And you just gotta, I've made big ass mistakes. Everybody watching has made big ass mistakes. No. And that varies depending on what that is.
What your big mistake.
But as long as you don't make the same mistake twice, because there's no such thing. When you do something more than once, it's no longer a mistake. You're conscious of what you're doing.
That's why.
And you've never done that again. So you learn from your
not
mistake.
Knowing.
Yes.
It's different when you don't know.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? If you're being lied to and you think that it's something that it's not, that's completely different. Like, I was in the know. Yeah. He told me on our first date, and I tried to, but we work so well together.
This is what we do when we want what we want.
But it's not about what we want. Yeah. It's about the right thing.
Doing the right thing.
That wasn't my man.
Yeah.
I mean, he became my man later, and that was a shit show.
Yeah.
So, be good, do good.
Be good,
because karma
bite you in the ass. Hard.
Next.
All right, this is a funny question.
I'm scared.
Name a scene in a TV show or a movie you would crack up reshooting with you and your friends.
Oh, MG, that's easy.
If you take mine,
the episode of Martin.
No, it's not exactly what you're about to say.
Where
I know your favorite.
My favorite. No, there's two of them. It's two. Yeah,
CI.
The CBV.
Yes.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly.
You know the episode when Martin's CD player went missing, and he had everybody meet up in all black.
Everybody,
right? And they all wear all black, and it's like the scene in New Jack City. And he starts talking about, Gina, I gave you everything. I'd give you hips if I could. So if I could,
my shirt. I was doing laundry.
Exactly. So if I could remake anything with my friends,
it would be that scene.
It would be that scene, because you can even see Tommy, rest in peace. He had to turn to the side.
He was cracking up.
He couldn't hold it in, because when he started dragging that dog, and he just stay, lay, and they jumped over it. Yo. So if
That's a good one.
Or honorable mention, House Party.
House Party, classic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, damn. That's
That's a good one.
Yeah, I went into the 90s. I went to my 90s bag on that.
Oh, that's a good one.
If you could remake any scene with your friends of any movie or TV show. Sorry.
What would it be? Mine from Martin. Martin is my favorite TV show.
Classic.
Like favorite comedic TV show. It's up there. He's my favorite comedian. Martin can just look at me and I'll start laughing. Like when I see him as Shanae, I forget he is actually Martin Lawrence, and I see a woman.
That is not Martin.
Shanae. That's Shanae Jenkins. That's Shanae Jenkins. And it's
oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Like it's so hard.
Can you kiss me?
Like you did that light skinny girl at house party. Like good. Shanae is the end all be all for me. But my favorite episode I would want to redo if it was a Martin episode is, I call it I Ain't Paying the $5. It's my favorite episode when the heat get cut off, the water gets cut off for $5 at the end.
Because he was like, I ain't paying the $5. And he was like, what, 500?
That's pretty. That's 500 shit. I'd move. Well, 5% is still pretty steep. 5%. We're talking about $5. $5. First of all, you had Hustle Man in there. Damn, we don't want no pigeons on the branch. Hustle Man, if you don't take your...
the pigeon
he said, you got to marinate it for 3 to 2 days. You use... No, we use molasses. Man, if you don't take your seagull selling ass the hell on out of here, ain't no one trying to buy that, Hustle Man. Stop. Like, that is like and then he said, I was hoping that we can keep Mr. Jackson out of this. Well, maybe you should stay out of Miss Jackson. That shit is, and then what made Martin Lawrence break character, if you remember, there's a scene where he's going at Pam, and Pam drops to her knees and did a leprechaun, goodbye to key to the chisa. That was not in script. And if you notice, Martin was like, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
That means he's trying not to laugh.
Because he almost fucked up the scene. And if you look at Cole and you look at Tommy, they're cracking up. If it was a movie, it would be the scene in the end of Life where they're all sitting around and they're playing cards, and they're, one got the Percocets and Claude is trying to ante up his cholesterol medication, and then the guy's doing the bump, and then Eddie Murphy's character, his name is forgetting, Claude Banks, and
I can't believe I can't remember.
I can't remember either. It's right there. He looks at the guy and says, "You want some?" He said, "No, man, I don't want that. You do know how that get in there, huh? Up the ass." And they start telling how it gets in there, and then what is his name? Oh my God, how am I forgetting everybody's name? Babatunde.
Oh, I know his real name.
Well,
Babatunde is the actor's real name. Great actor. That's so funny that we're really...
He's the one who actually says, he said, "It's your turn, ass sniffer." That shit is something about that scene, and something, it's just about life.
Ass sniffer.
He says, "Your turn, ass sniffer." And then they all start cracking up. It's just something about the movie Life that I would love to recreate, because there's so many gems, there's so many funny... Jiggalang. Like, I just would not...
You gonna eat your cornbread.
It's too much in that.
You gonna eat your cornbread.
It's too much in it. So that would be mine. Now it's your question.
Oh, that was my question? Dang, this just moved. The train has left the station.
Yes. I'm going to figure out my next... Oh, I think I know this.
What's your favorite body part?
Cute.
It is all up in your panties.
I'm going to be all the way honest.
If you pick the same thing as me, I'm going to be like...
It's actually a 3-way tie, and I'm sorry.
Ooh.
But I like my nose, I like my lips, and I love my boobs. I'm sorry. I was angry growing up. I was not blessed with big boobs, but I was blessed with perky boobs. And at my age, these motherfuckers are still high beams, and I'm grateful for it. Thank you, hallelujah, Jesus. I do not wear bras.
Has not.
Yes, it has not.
Come this way.
I can wear my tank tops in the summertime. My friends be envious. I'm envious of their big knockers, and they're envious of me.
Be careful what you wish for, because big titties come with big titty problems.
I know, but I've grown into
problems.
I've grown into my size, and I'm comfortable with it now. But let's just say I look very nice with my shirt off.
Ew.
And full transparency, since we're really going to go there, I think the main reason why I love my boobs so much is because they are pierced. I have barbells. So it adds an extra sexiness, I think. I've had them for like 13 years now.
You're a G for doing both.
Well, I did the first one, and the guy, I went, and I was like, "No, I'm a lefty. I'm a true lefty. Just do the left one." And he was like, "You're going to be back." And I was like, "No, I'm not." And then 6 weeks later, I was back.
She was back.
Because it looked I didn't like it.
And that shit takes a whole year to heal.
Yeah, and that shit hurt. It's like literally imagine a thick cut of steak, and you have to put a nail through that thick 1.5, 1 inch steak.
Be drunk.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's immediate pain. Because about a couple of minutes later, I'm walking down West 4th Street, literally massaging and groping myself because it was like euphoric feeling. So it's just immediate pain as soon as it goes through. There's no pain afterwards, but it does take a year to heal. So yes, nose, lips, boobs. You? What is your favorite?
It was a favorite, and for me, they're actually no. My favorite is my lips. Because I've always
soup cool's got to blow the soup.
But the reason why I do actually I love my lips is because I had a hard time with them before. So I actually grew into loving my full,
if you don't
amazing
mind,
lips.
What is it that you didn't?
Well, you know, growing up, I had a whole, full transparency. I had a hard time with loving myself, which I've spoken about in quite a few episodes. And it was one of the things that I just didn't feel pretty about them. It's very weird and very, I think it's called like body dysmorphia or something like that. So over the years, they're actually one of my favorite attributes.
I'm sure your man says so too.
Hey, babe.
They always do. They like those two coolers. Don't you buy? Don't you dare that buy? Don't you like it out there buy?
Not that damn I ain't getting no complaints. Not one complaint.
Nah.
But for me, I would have to say my favorite body part would be my lips.
Okay. Good. I got another good question. Name.
No.
Have you ever had an embarrassing moment in front of a large group of people or a celebrity?
I got two.
Go.
Pick them. Pick one.
Say two.
Two. Those. Well, I wouldn't. The second one wasn't really embarrassing. It was just funny, but it's. So I'll start with the first one. So I used to work for a financial company that Jay-Z actually said and upgrade you. Like rooms at the Bloomberg and rumors you on the verge of a new merge. So when I was working there, he and Beyonce had a apartment in the high rise. So one day I was coming back from around the corner, going to H&M. If you know that area of Bloomberg, you know it's like a weird kind of. That was such a great period of time too. It was awesome. And I was coming back, and it was raining, and I was walking down the pathway to go into the Bloomberg and to go into the office. And when you walk past, the opening of the building was there. And Jay-Z was coming out. And I was walking past. And I saw him. He was opening his umbrella. He was by himself. No, it was just a moment. And I looked at him and he looked at me. And, you always say, yo, this is my favorite. Whenever I meet him, I'm going to say this and this, that. Lies. Lies. Because the first time you meet somebody that you absolutely love, there could be different ways
you wipe the sweat off their face and put it on yours in camera like I did with Method Man. Everybody got their different shit.
Or in my case, let me talk to you. I'm walking past like this and he's here. And all I did was this.
She is up close and personal with her favorite MC of all time to this day.
And walking
didn't
past
say a
him.
Word.
I couldn't. It's like my mind was
called
stuck.
Me immediately
and you know
after.
The funniest part about it?
Bitch, you'll never understand whatever I got just when I couldn't say nothing. And I was like...
But wait, no, the funniest part that I'll never forget was he was opening up his umbrella and he chuckled.
Right in your face.
He chuckled right at like, would you like to say, are you okay? Because I just walked past, I was like...
Total fan mode.
It was hilarious. And he actually chuckled. So that was I wouldn't say an embarrassing moment, but it's like the cat had my tongue. Somebody had my tongue.
Yeah.
Something had my tongue. Okay, let me get comfortable here. See,
let
me also tell you, when you're like I'm having conversation with you, I'm having conversation with you.
We're
having
mindful.
Conversation, again, work in progress.
And if you see us look up every now and again, we're looking at the monitor
we're just
to
making
make sure that
don't mind us.
It's a whole process, guys. When you start doing it, if you start doing it.
First of all,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
This was 2 years in the making.
No, it was about 6 months.
No, Heffa.
We'll get back to that.
February 11, 2021, our first meeting after 5 years, you brought it up.
We'll get back to that.
So, yeah, it was longer than a making. I want to make some stuff clear.
Yeah,
we'll get back to another episode.
We'll get back to that. But
What did your
The
second?
second one was my birthday in 2021 when we were at Julon. And you and my sister were in the car.
2021. Okay.
2021. And you and my sister were in the car. And shout out to the D's. I got Dwana and Danielle, my 2 D's, and my girl Chaz. Love you.
I wish I was there to see it.
Yeah, you didn't see it.
I heard it.
So you heard about it, right? So I was stepping down. Mind you, we were lit. It was a great time. It was a beautiful dinner. And, there's like a little step at Yulon. And if you miss it, mind you, I'm in heels. I'm in a short dress. I'm looking fine. I had my little braids together. This one I had blonde braids. Lit. I kind of missed the step. And I had like leftovers and flowers and stuff and things and blah, 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 and this and that. And so I hit the ground, right?
She bit it.
I bit it.
Hard.
But I was so drunk. I bounced up. So like Jay says, when I hit the ground, I literally bounced up like round ball. And and Chaz looked at me. Chaz looked at me. She was like, "What the fuck just happened here?" Because I went down. I literally
keep it moving, people. I'm gonna sit here.
And there was a bunch of people outside too. So I was like, "Boop, bop, let's go."
But one question:
and they were
did
like,
you drop the leftovers?
I ain't dropped shit.
There we go.
I told you I bounced up.
That's
it was probably because I was drunk.
Yeah,
because yeah. So I was like,
that shit happened when you were sober.
I'd have been laying there like, God help me, come on, why me, Lord?
Embarrassed.
Right, I'm so embarrassed. I would have turned the color.
Like in Bridesmaids when she's shitting in the middle of the street, she just telling the cars to go around in the dress.
Just go around. Like, fuck it. Here, this is where we at.
That's right.
This is where we're at.
Oh, man.
So I did that. Right. So she didn't actually see it. I was in the car. I didn't see it. They were in the car because they were like, all right, let's leave or whatever. So it was those 3 saw it. And wait, was Sabrina in the car with y'all?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, okay, so Brina didn't see it.
Yeah. But we started cracking up once we heard about that shit.
Honey.
I can't hear that part. I can't hear Jay-Z say that part without thinking about you now.
Thank you.
Like
when I hit the ground, I did
in the brain.
Bounce up like a round ball. Yeah. And I wasn't playing. Literally, it went like this. Boop, bop. Did it happen? Did it not? We don't know. We don't know. Next. Like,
you have to ask me the question.
Oh, hi. Have you ever had an embarrassing moment in front of a crowd?
Or celebrity.
Thank you. See?
Yes. I actually, in high school, I was a theater major. We were both theater majors in high school. We were in different classes. Yeah. And I missed first period this day, and I came in second period. Shout out to TU. Shout out to the Black Box.
Yo, and shout out to, can I just say one thing? Because I don't want to cut it off. Yo, TU stand up. Y'all really been watching the show.
Y'all rap for us. TU, Talent Unlimited High School. Fucks with y'all. We love everybody from TU.
Following,
y'all been reposting, giving us shout outs, likes.
Comments. So shout out to
hitting
the
us in our
crew.
DM. Yeah. Shout out to our TU
shout out to
crew.
The TU fam.
We love y'all immensely because the
real.
love is fucking real. So shout out to 68th and 2nd. You know what I'm saying? Performing Arts High School.
That's right. That's right.
At this time, though, I was a theater major. And I had walked in. I had missed my first period class and the second period. And I walk into the class. And I'm trying to sneak in quietly. And if you remember how the Black Box was set up, there were stadium-style seats. Like, so, everybody can sit down.
Oh, the Black Box.
The Black Box.
Damn.
And I'm walking in and I see that, they're rehearsing. And it was a play that we were rehearsing. And I trip going up the step. I have to move this.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Make sure we can hear you.
I did this, and Bill Bellamy's face is right here.
You fell into Bill Bellamy?
I fell into Bill Bellamy. Shout out to Bill Bellamy.
First of all, he's funny as
he's
fuck.
Funny and so fine. I looked up, and I'm looking at Bill Bellamy, and I just tripped so bad. And he's like, "Yo, you all right?"
I can hear it. I can hear him.
And I was like,
no.
Yes. I'm like, what the fuck is Bill Bellamy doing here? Sitting in the class. Why is he here? Why did I trip? Well, I almost kissed the man. Like, mind you. Like,
how to be a player.
It was almost there. And when he said that, I was like, I'm fine, thank you. And just walked past him and sat back. And then I thought, my embarrassment was over. And then when the scene cut and, the class broke up, he turned around. Yo, you almost face planted. You all right? I was like,
if you don't stop
what are you
asking,
doing
don't
here?
ask me again.
Bill Bellamy, why are you sitting? First of all, I'm a fan, but second of all, hello. Third of all, why are you sitting here? And then, long story short, MTV was the sponsor of our
that's
high
right.
school.
Our MTV sponsor, Ananda
Lewis
spoke at one of the it was
my
graduation. Yeah,
Ananda Lewis and Bill Bellamy spoke at my high school graduation because MTV
came in
was the
and sponsored our Performing Arts High School. Shout out to TU again.
Shout out to TU. So that's the reason why Bill Bellamy was actually there.
And watched you face plant.
And watched me almost face plant and kiss him. And I don't think he knew. I don't think at the time MTV was sponsoring. I think they were just coming on site to see what was going on, to see what the school was about.
Yearbook, they actually put. Moving forward, they started putting like color and all kinds of stuff in the yearbook.
We had the most generic, basic yearbook, but it was the first yearbook, so we was happy. I was the first graduating class of TU. Shout out to the very first graduating class of TU. But yeah, I tripped right into Bill Bellamy. It was embarrassing as hell. He called me on it twice, but he's such a sweetheart and such a talented person. So shout out to Bill Bellamy.
Okay, so then that means, damn, you had a 2 for 1. See, I had 2 different stories. That's great. So you're embarrassing moment
in front of a celebrity.
Yeah. Right. How about that?
I was embarrassed. It's your question.
Oh, what is your biggest pet peeve? And I think this should be our last.
Let's be the last question. We'll have to do a part 2 because we got so many more questions we were asked, but we don't want to be too long winded. So we'll probably do a part 2 and probably part 3 all up in your panties. So, write in Biggirlpantease@yahoo.com. Ask us more questions. My biggest pet peeve. Okay, if you know me, I'm sorry. If you know me, I'm about deadlines. This more than anybody.
I almost spit this onto the mic.
If I say, because of my corporate background, I've been in corporate America since I was 20. Because of the roles that I've had, and there have been very demanding roles, executive assistant, office manager, executive assistant for CEO, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to meet deadlines 24/7. I can't tell them no. It can't be, I didn't get around to it. So that's put something in me that I have to do what I say I'm going to do when I say I'll get off my fucking deathbed to make a deadline. So if I work with somebody, I expect that same work ethic. I know things happen. I know life happens. But if I can have a million things going on just like you and can meet the deadline, I expect the same courtesy. And I know every now and again things will happen. No, I'm just saying, but this is anybody that knows me. If you ever worked with me on a project, that's why even in high school or college, I like to do my own shit because I don't have to rely on anybody, wait for anybody's time.
Right, you can just do your shit.
I do my shit and keep it pushing. But when you're working with somebody, I just ask, give me what I'm giving you, and everything. I know things happen, and that's okay. But if it becomes a pattern, that's a problem. Pet peeve, I can't stand a liar. Pet peeve, I can't stand a cheater. We lie.
That's a bunch of pet peeves.
Yeah, I have a bunch. And I don't like when people are bullies. Fuck a bully. I'll punch you in the goddamn face. I was bullied as a kid, and I think that is the lowest form. That shows just who you are when you have to pick on somebody else. You're a piece of shit for anybody that's out there that's a bully, and you need to pick on somebody your own size because, as my mama always said, there's someone bigger and badder out there that could whoop your ass. My pet peeve is these bullies, these cyber bullies, all these people out there that, believe it or not, your sister just posted, the same one I was in the car with, just posted about, I believe her nephew just came home 2 days ago and something was said to him in school to where it rocked his core. And I had to go on their Facebook page last night and give words of encouragement. And I don't even know his nephew.
A second.
Yeah, we'll talk off of that.
I'm like,
because you're not on Facebook.
Oh, I'm not on Facebook.
She posted on Facebook.
Okay, so, I'm about to text her when I leave here. Like, bitch, what's going on?
It's just some bullshit. People, saying stuff and making kids feel a certain way. So those are my pet peeves. What is yours?
My main one. Well, I have 2. The first one is I hate being in public spaces and people playing loud music. Like, use your fucking headphones.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like, if I'm on the train, I don't want to hear your music. If I'm in the street and it's not a street festival, I don't want to hear your music, even if it's good. I love me some hip hop.
That's a good one.
I don't want to hear your music. Yeah. That's That's one of my biggest pet peeves. And my second pet peeve has always been pre the vid, personal space. I can't stand somebody who is invading my personal space.
Me on the train, they be all
hey, bitch, hey. It's like, get the fuck out of my goddamn face. Right, no, I can't stand that. I can't, personal space. And I felt that way prior to, everything that happened. And, I don't want to get into it because I will on you if you say the wrong thing on YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
So I was that way before. So I kind of was like, okay, good. Now get the fuck away from me. Now you have to. 6 feet, bitch. 6 feet. So yeah, those are my 2 pet peeves. Loud music, I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
I don't.
I agree.
And so those are my 2.
I think I thought of a third one for you. Maybe it's changed.
What, spitting in my path? Oh, what? Okay, I don't know. Hold on.
Back in the day, if I text her and I said Joy and I put a lowercase J, this bitch would fucking lose her goddamn mind.
Okay, I'm gonna
it's a capital J, Sanaya.
Okay, well,
so has that changed?
I do not. Okay, I'm not as much of a stickler as I was about it before. However, because my name is Joy and there is there is a noun, person, place, thing that's capitalized, and then there's the emotion, which is lowercase. So I am a person. So capitalize my J, bitch.
And do you capitalize everybody else's name?
I do. I do. Absolutely.
I'm a scroll because
scroll
through and all of my texts.
And on that note,
I see a sin in a lowercase s,
I bet you she don't find it.
I'ma screenshot it. And
she gonna post it on the Biggirlpantease IG.
Facts.
So speaking of
Joy is confident like a motherfucker. She's like, bitch,
I'm waiting.
I don't care.
I'm waiting.
You waiting for it?
Waiting.
All right. Sorry. No, I just want to know because I remember even now I'm like, if I'm Russian and it says a lowercase J, I literally
I let it go. But here's the thing.
But I don't do that. I haven't done that.
If it's done, I know it's not. It's a mistake, and I'm not gonna be. And
that's another thing. You're not picking. You're picking your battles, but as for on my side, it's also trying to respect what somebody asks, and it's not a hard thing. And you may not be get it 100%, but if my best friend is like, this is what I require, then then do it.
Yeah,
so
this
it's two
is the
sides
thing that's important to me.
Don't over get crazy if someone don't do it, but be respectful of people's wishes. So that's a way to.
That is one of my pet peeves. Yeah, it is. It is. But it's not as crazy as the first 2 I said.
Okay.
All right.
Does that come with age though? Was you always like that? How, because back in the day when you was and beauty girl. You know how back in the day when we was in high school and stuff, you be on the train. We be the loud motherfuckers.
Right. And you know what's
now,
so funny?
I be like,
now I can't stand the loudest. I be like, shut the fuck up.
So I think it's also
so loud. Is it when you get older, you start hating loud noises?
Why are they screaming?
Well, wait, why are we screaming?
Because we're proving the same point. Y'all gonna have to turn down your mind.
We're screaming. Turn down for what? Everything, please. Stop.
I'm a beatbox us out. Turn down for
So on this note, this is where we're gonna end with the outro music. We just want to say thank you so much for sending us questions, interacting with us. Biggirlpantease@yahoo.com.
Yes.
So keep sending them. Also, follow us on Instagram,
please.
One word, Biggirlpantease. I am Ms. Joy in the City on Instagram,
and I am Sin_Biggirlpantease on Instagram.
Follow us.
Yes,
interact with us, and most of all, we just want to say thank you, and we'll be here.
Same time, same place,
same Biggirlpantease time, same Biggirlpantease place. And this has been All Up in Your Panties.
All Up in Them Panties.
Pantease.
Episode
4.
Well,
holla.
We'll be out. Peace. Have a great weekend.
Peace.